That is a clip from the comedy show Black by Popular Demand, playing now at the Second City. The 90-minute show is full of sketches, songs, and of course, improv, hilariously portraying relatable Black experiences. And joining us now are two cast members from the show, Samuel B. Jackson and Faith Valerie. Sam, Faith, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, that was you in the clip right there, right?
It was, yes.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
Doing your thing. This is great. This show is described as a Black excellence review celebrating Black joy. So for those in the back who don't understand what that means, what is celebrating Black joy?
So, like our director Rob Wilson likes to say, being Black is not a monolith, so it really means different things for everyone. And so each of us really get to answer that question by what brings joy to us, and we show that in different ways. It's dance, there's music, there's singing, so we all got to answer that however we wanted.
And through the specific, we find the universal.
Oh, explain that.
Well, you know, I guess what makes us individual, we find actually describes the commonality of like the human experience. And so, yeah, we're different, and through our through the threads that I guess kind of connect us, like our Blackness, we're able to come together, and in spite of being different, we find that
are very, very much connected.
Yes,
and
yes.
you guys weave that fabric together.
Yes, very
your
much so.
creativity. How did you guys get into improv and come into Chicago to be a part of a show like this?
So me and Sam are actually roommates. So
is that right?
Yeah, so we went to college together. We studied film at Notre Dame. So I came to Chicago and actually was taking classes at the Second City for about 2 years. And Sam is a full-time actor, so when the auditions came up, we just decided to do it together.
Yeah.
So not Michael B. Jordan, not Samuel Jackson, but Samuel B.
Samuel B.
So
Jackson.
just go by Sam.
Right in the middle,
I
you know.
want to see that name up at the lights along with Faith Valerie. I mean, this is not just a Black cast, but it's the crew, the production.
Exactly.
It's, you know, not Black by Popular Demand, it's all Black everything. I mean, is that extra pressure to make sure you get it right? Because it's like your cousins, your uncle, your auntie, they're watching like, okay, now, you better keep it real. That kind of thing.
I think the only pressure is just to come as you are, and to be yourself, and that wholly. You know, and yeah, it's a show made for us and by us, though nonetheless, anyone who comes, regardless of who you are, will have a super great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what parts do you all play in the show?
So we all created it together. So we were all participants in the writer's room with choreography, with the music. We all have
It's a collaborative event.
Exactly,
Very,
exactly.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm really interested in this because, you know, you see these shows, sketch comedies, and a lot of them have really exploded through, you know, all of the different streaming services you have now. You can be the next big thing, but how do you come up with that idea for a sketch?
So actually in the writer's room, we tend to ask ourselves a lot of questions. So a couple of the questions we asked ourselves this year was, what does home feel like for Black people? And at the end of the day, we decided that Black people can make a home anywhere. So we have a lot of sketches with what home means to you, and I think for me specifically that was dance, and for the first time ever on a Second City stage we had ballet, but turned into a comedy piece. So that was something that was really important for me.
And you both went to Notre Dame, you mentioned. When did the light go off for you, Sam, that I want to make people laugh? I like comedy.
You know, I actually entered as a math major. I know, isn't that's the comedy, right?
See, that's good improv right there.
So about junior year, I had the bug, and it just kept gnawing at me. So I made the switch, and then we ran into the same circles and did the same shows, and it's been history ever since.
You've come to Chicago, you know, bosom buddies, roomies now, and
yes,
on the way to the top. The audience is very much a part of this show, right? So what's been the feedback from the audience since you guys have been performing for the past month?
The audience is really our seventh cast member.
Okay.
We wrote this show for Black people, by Black people, like you were saying. So we encourage audience participation. And even I remember from one of my sketches, you can hear the verbal response from the audience.
They'll let you know.
They'll let you know. One of
It's
my
like if
sketches,
they're watching a movie, they'll talk back at the screen. It's actually really happening now, right?
Hey, that's a hit for one of our sketches.
It is,
Come on,
yeah.
Okay, I gotta, Dana, we gotta go check it out. The Second City. Okay, so, and you guys just roll with it, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Every single thing.
100%. I mean, I think it's really hard to do comedy in a vacuum, really any of art.
Sure.
And so there are 6 people on stage forming an ensemble to produce this show. However, there's always a seventh ensemble member, and that's the audience, you know.
And it changes every night.
Changes every night. Sometimes they come extra ready to laugh. Sometimes they've had a long day, brunching or doing whatever.
Work for it.
Yeah.
And we do.
And we do.
You got to get it in. Well, I'm so excited and thrilled for you guys. Black by Popular Demand. How'd you come up with that title, by the way?
It's really a homecoming because last year it was only 2 months, but they sold out every single weekend. So it's really a play on words because we're back and
We're black.
Black like you never left. We'll do that. Okay, so thanks so much for being with us, Faith and Sam. And you can check out Black by Popular Demand is at Second City. It's playing right now through May 25th. Shows are every Friday and Saturday night. You have one coming up tonight at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, all the best to you.
Thank you.